Hello, Lisa Richard here with Loving Energy Recharge, coming in to talk about the energy for the week of February the 8th going through to the 12th. So we are entering into a very powerful wave right now during this week as gate 49 in your human design chart, which is known as revolution, becomes activated in our solar plexus. So we're also entering into a super new moon in the sign of Aquarius on February the 9th. And Aquarius is known as the water barrier and is an air sign. Now, consider your body as the vessel. And the thoughts that you're allowing to enter in this week are going to feed that emotional wave, and they're going to be easily triggered in this energy. So this energy is all about feeling when it is time for a change. It's addressing those areas of your life that you may be feeling depleted, you may be feeling starved or neglected. And as part of this channel of sensitivity, you may find yourself on edge, ready to throw in the towel because you're reaching this boiling point and you're feeling these strong no's that are reaching up from your inner core. Now, gate 49 is pulling its energy from the root center. And this is all about how you manage stress. So how you manage your stress this week is going to determine how much energy you're feeding into those emotional waves that want to rock the boat. So making space this week to quiet your mind and contemplate on what is coming up for you is really going to matter. And you just might notice as you're contemplating that you are recognizing old, outdated patterns and mindsets that are ready to break free. So keep in mind, as a young awareness center in the teachings of human design, our solar plexus is here to teach us about the depths of our emotions. And they're also here to teach us the responsibility and how to deal appropriately with our feelings. Now, we live in a world that is full of projecting emotional energy outwards. We are great at spreading our bad days and our bad moods like viruses onto other people. But please understand, this is a call for grace. We're still very young. We're still in the early stages of our emotional maturity. So patience with ourselves and patience with others as we learn to navigate the power of our emotional energy is absolutely needed. But you're here, you're listening to this video, so I'm guessing that you're ready to do your own inner alchemy work. So let us observe how the shadow in this energy is going to show up for us this week. Because as we get to know the shadow energies and we become very aware of how they show up in ourselves, then we can mindfully choose to do the alchemy work that's needed in order to take the higher ground, the gift that is also found in here, and transmute that shadow energy. So what is the shadow? Well, gate 49 is all about the fear of rejection, unpredictability, consequences, and the shadow of reaction. So reaction is what is related to each other, how we relate in our relationships and our tendencies to literally get on each other's nerves. Now, keep in mind, emotional energy is nervous energy. So it is linked to our nervous system. It is linked to our breath. And the shadow energy here is all about wanting our needs to be met. Now, when we believe our needs are not met by another, that can really react emotionally in a way that's detrimental to our well-being. So we're here to learn how to grow up emotionally and spiritually by starting to notice, well, what triggers us? Why are we experiencing our needs not being met? And why do we believe that having our needs met by another is their responsibility, right? Because we want to take ownership and responsibility of taking care of what we're able to take care of. So notice for yourself if you're also on the receiving end of somebody else's outbursts in this energy over you not meeting their demands or their needs. and don't react back. So that is key here, because if you react back to that energy, then you are feeding the shadow. You're rocking those emotional waves even more. What we want to do here is learn to be the observer. We want to learn to ride above the waves. So call in your guides. Ask them to move you through this energy. Ask them to help you respond from this place of inner clarity. Asking, what do you truly need in this situation? Now, from that higher vantage point, you just might notice that our needs create expectations. And when those expectations don't turn out the way we want them to, that is what is feeding our emotions. But before that happens, where does that original energy come from? And that is what this super new moon in the sign of Aquarius is here to teach us. Because Aquarius is the element of air. That means it's coming from our thoughts. Now, the air can either clear away some outdated thoughts that are no longer serving our highest good. It can help us to remove those beliefs, those patterns, and those behaviors. Or it's going to be used as the fuel to feed that energy of turbulence and create emotional upheaval. So that free will choice is ours because we are the alchemists. So let us use this week's energy for the highest good. Let us lean into the gift here, which is the way of revolution. Now, this means clearing house. So clearing yourself. You are the human vessel that is housing your spirit. You want to let go of what is not your responsibility to take care of in another, and you want to claim back the responsibility of what is yours to really nurture. So revolution is all about a time to let go. It's challenging what is your needs, separating out the wants, and getting really, really clear on what needs matter the most to you and why do they matter. So this week, be extra mindful with your thoughts, your actions. I highly encourage to carve out some extra space, doing those things that you love to do that you know help you feel relaxed. They're going to help you feel nurtured, and they're going to help you feel at peace with yourself in your awareness that this week may be a little bit tougher, may be a little bit more reactive. Now, it is beautiful that we have the advantage to know the energy that's coming before we walk into it. Or at least if you're watching the video during the week of, you now have the heads up. So now that we have this heads up, we have an opportunity to notice it, to be mindful of it, to not play into the shadow of it, and to surround the shadow with the opportunity to apply that gift of revolution where you are purging yourself and you're clearing house of all those things that don't serve you. So Buddha would teach us that we're here to really get to know our true needs and to let go of our wants. And when we hone in on what we truly do need to be healthy and happy individuals, we're going to find a lot more space and a lot more freedom within our design.